What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is MadisonPayn and I'm a full-time Instagrammer and blogger, and now I'm a baby YouTuber, so thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. My puppy is to the side of me, eating and drinking, so he's a little distracting. But be sure to subscribe because I put out new videos every single day. Today's video is a little different though. It is all about, as you can tell in the title, getting my new puppy, so I'm super excited to take you guys along with me. I've been loving these videos. I've been watching them, all these different puppy vlogs. I wanted to do mine, I'm gonna stop staring to the side of me. I wanted to do mine a little different, so you are gonna see us going to pick up, it's me and my mom, you're gonna see us going to pick up the dog. We live in Houston and we did have to travel out of town to go pick up the little nugget. And then after I show you guys that, I will talk about what I wish we would have brought with us. And then I took notes, detailed notes on how his entire first day went by the minute, so you guys know how many accidents he had, kind of what we're doing, like a brief rundown of that. And then I've already posted him on Instagram. My Instagram is MadisonReedPayn, and I'll put it to the side over here, however video flips it. So I've been getting questions on my Instagram as well as his Instagram. I did, of course, make him an Instagram because he's the cutest thing since sliced bread. He's sniffing, I'm nervous. I literally just walked him when he went to the bathroom. I'll go over just some questions I've gotten about him, shedding, breed, all the things. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, y'all, welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, we are picking up a puppy! We are very, very excited about it. So we are on our way to Springtown, Texas. We live in Houston, and Springtown is about 4.5, 5 hours away, you think? And yeah, so we're less than an hour out. I can't believe we're gonna meet our puppy in an hour. I'm gonna really try to keep my high pitch down to a minimum. My baby voice is down to a minimum in this video, but we're so excited. But so our puppy is an F1B Sheepadoodle. So if you know anything about oodles, doodles, any of those, he is 75% Old English Sheepdog, and then he's 25% Poodle. So we are super pumped to go meet the little guy. We haven't seen him before. I know some of these puppy vlogs, I'm obsessed with watching these, you guys. I know some of these people meet their dogs before. We do at least have our dog picked out. We're not gonna go there and then just pick him out, but we've never seen him before. So we've actually been talking about names throughout the car ride, and we're huge Star Wars people. If you guys follow me on Instagram over at MadisonPayn, I just got back from a huge Disney vacation with my family. We love Disney, we love Star Wars. So when we saw the Sheepadoodle breed, we really thought they looked kind of like stormtroopers, which is super cute. I have a little stormtrooper toy for him. It's in the back, I'll show you guys in a second. I didn't realize when we ordered it on Amazon that it is like the size of my palm. I'm really not sure what kind of dog that's for, but it'll be cute. So we were playing around with the name Stormy, but we weren't sure because it does kind of sound like a girl name, and we've shared it with a few people and everyone goes like, oh, like Kylie Jenner's daughter. We were like, no, like a stormtrooper. So our dog is a boy. So we were also playing around with the name Trooper, maybe Boba, if you're fans of Star Wars, Boba Fett. So I don't know, we're hoping that whenever we see the little nugget,
yes, it'll just speak to us.
That it'll just speak to us and he'll name himself, hopefully. But yeah, I can't believe we're about to see him in 35 minutes. It's so exciting. A little bit about Sheepadoodles. They're still a pretty popular breed. I think they're not. There's not a ton of breeders though. So my mom was actually searching. Oh wait, you guys! I just realized that y'all have never met my mom on the vlog on the channel. She's trying to be safe on the road right now, so she'll be in more of the video later. So this is my mom, who actually also has a YouTube channel. Hey Tanya Blog. I'll link it below. Shameless spam plug. I didn't even introduce you because I didn't realize that I'm around her all the time, but you guys have never seen her. But she was looking on the internet because we wanted to put our deposit down on Sheepadoodles, and we were looking at a few different breeders, and we've been looking at them for a little while now, and there just happened
like 6 months.
Like 6 months. A long time. And there just happened to be exactly the dog we were looking for. Boy, Sheepadoodle, more sheepdog than oodle, and his adoption fell through, and so he was going to be available within a week. So we are so happy we didn't have to like wait that long.
Meant to be.
It was totally meant to be, and we're so glad we didn't have to wait that long, because some of these waiting lists, I don't know how y'all do it waiting 8 weeks.
Not only that,
To meet your
just
puppy?
the anxiety of
Yeah.
watching your dog for,
Yeah.
and then picking out your dog and somebody else gets your dog. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I really don't think I could handle it. A little bit about what we brought in preparation for the puppy. It's been a long time since we've had a new puppy, so we weren't 100% sure, but we watched some videos and we brought a few towels, obviously because he's a puppy, he might have some accidents. We did bring a blanket or two. Actually, I think we brought a few blankets. We did see in some videos where people, if their litter mates were left, that they would rub the blankets or the towels on the litter mates. That way the dog could smell it and it could be comforting and familiar. Our pickup day was actually yesterday started, so I'm not sure if there'll be any other dogs there, but if there are, we'll try to rub it on them. We'll try to rub it on them. And if not, they said to take the blanket that you take the puppy home in, so what I'll hold the dog unnamed. I feel weird saying he doesn't have a name. I'll hold him in that and then we'll put that in his crate. We are deciding to crate train. We also have a little playpen that attaches to it, and I'll show you guys more of that whenever we get home. But so that's what we brought, blanket, towel wise. We also got him a little collar, but it's kind of hard to tell what size he is, so we're hoping that that little collar fits. And we have a leash for him, a couple of toys, yeah, we got him some treats. We're gonna maybe try to not give him treats though, just because we're unsure about his stomach. Again, I've seen a few puppy vlogs where people have given their dogs little upset tum-tums, so we're gonna try to not use them. We're waiting till we get there to hear what they tell us, which food to get, but then we're gonna have to stop and get him some food. We brought a little bowl and some water. We hope we're prepared.
We're prepared.
If there's anything else that we wish we would have brought that we didn't though, I will let you guys know.
Oh, hi. Say hello.
Oh my gosh, how can something be so little?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, I love you so much. Oh, him on.
Him a knower.
Can you pick
Yes.
you up? Can I pick you up? Will you let me?
Oh.
Okay, y'all, I'm switching to my cell phone because the camera's really big and this little nipping thing, I don't want him to be eating at it. He's finally awake, but this is our unnamed puppy. Let's see if I can turn him around. He's really interested in eating my hair right now. There we go. Hello. Oh, I said I was gonna try to not do a baby voice, but this is our Sheepadoodle that we are still trying to decide his name. I really thought whenever we saw him that, you know, the name would just come to me, but neither one of us feel that way. We're still really unsure, but he's actually slept most of the car ride next to me. He's kind of burrowed himself, so I put a little towel down there, that way he wouldn't completely fall through. But him just now awake, and because we think he looks like a stormtrooper, we got him this little stormtrooper toy that he's halfway interested in. And oh, we told you guys earlier in the video that we brought blankets and towels because we were gonna rub it on his litter mate. But the woman who, the breeder that we got him from, went ahead and gave us a blanket that she rubbed, I believe on herself? Herself and the litter mates. I was like, how'd you get to smell like yourself? And
That way he'll be comfortable.
yeah, that way we can put that in his kennel. But since he's kind of burrowing between me and the door, I feel like he's gonna do great in his crate tonight, hopefully. But he is the cutest thing. We walked him at the gas station and already we're getting compliments on him. So, him so cute. Not camera shy. We did bring a collar, but the collar didn't fit him. At PetSmart, we got him a size small, and he's actually an extra small, which it was really misleading because the photo that the breeder sent us, he looked a lot bigger, but he obviously has a lot of fur. This is what he looks like getting a bath. He's actually really tiny without all the fur. So he ended up being an extra small. How we walked him though, because you just never know with a puppy. He stays pretty close to us, but you don't know, they could just take off. So we still did bring a leash with us, and I just latched it so that way it would serve like a collar, and I just set him down to go to the bathroom. We've since gotten him a collar from PetSmart, like I said, it's an extra small that fits him. He's just not wearing it right now because he had bath time and I forgot to take it off of him, so it's wet and I don't want to put it on him wet. But also, oh, back to the leash thing, we did not go with a retractable leash. We wanted one like this because I've been watching a ton of dog training videos and everyone says that that teaches your dog to pull. I know there's a lot of different thoughts on dog training, and I am planning on making videos on how we train Trooper. Oh, this is Trooper, by the way. In the video, I don't think we told you guys what his name was because we were still deciding, but we're a big Star Wars family, so he's our little stormtrooper. I am gonna make videos on how we're training him because I do think it's interesting to hear it from someone who's not a dog trainer. You see these dog trainers on YouTube and they can get their dogs to do awesome stuff, and that's who I'm using as a resource, but I wanna see what like a normal non-dog trainer person, how good they can get their dog to be. So that's just what we've decided, is to not use a retractable leash, at least right now. We're using one of these, so I did bring this as well. So I only brought one toy, and I do regret that. We brought a little stormtrooper toy. He's our little stormtrooper. You guys get it? He didn't really care for this toy. He likes it decently now. It's not his favorite, but I wish we would have brought a mix of toys since we weren't sure what he was gonna like. His favorite toy is this one. Oh, he has puppy hiccups. But this one is his favorite toy, so I wish I would have brought a rope toy of some kind to kind of tug and play with him, and a hard bone. If you guys want to see a puppy haul of everything that we've bought him so far, just let me know below in the comments and I'll make one. So yeah, I wish we would have brought more toys. He ended up sleeping most of the car ride, but if he would have been more hyper, we would have definitely needed more toys. I also wish we would have brought this node shoe. It is from the brand Rocco and Roxy. This is from Amazon. Everything that I'm talking about in this video, I will link below. And it's an extreme bitter spray for safe and effective, discourages chewing. It's a bitter taste that pets hate. It does really work. Trooper is pretty nippy right now. I've seen a lot of training videos that as long as you are redirecting them, that it is something that they grow out of. You want to go back in here? You want to go back in there? You can go play for a minute. You want to go play? Okay, I'm going to readjust since he got in his kennel. He loves this thing. I mean, he will stay in this when the door is open. He's definitely a den animal. If he's out and we're in the living room, he will get under the coffee tables, everything. I know there's also a lot of pools of thought on how to train your dog, crate, not crate, all the things. He really loves the crate, so I'm glad that we went with this. And it obviously, like you can see, it's a much bigger crate because he's gonna get a lot bigger. He is expected to get between 65 and 80 pounds. So don't let the little fur ball fool you, but there is a divider on it, so that's what's keeping it small. You want it to be big enough that they can turn around in, but the breeder explained it to us that you don't want it to be big enough for them to have a master bedroom and a bathroom, so that's why it's smaller. It does open out. I'll link this exact crate below as well because this setup is fantastic. We call this his puppy condo. This crate does open two ways, so he can come in and out the front as well as the side to get in his puppy playpen. So yeah, I would definitely recommend blanket, towel, water, food, some toys. If you think your puppy's gonna be a nipper, which I think a lot of puppies are, this node shoe is amazing. My camera's actually sitting on the ground right now and I sprayed the tripod legs. He hasn't gone near it. When I spray this on my hands, he does still semi try to go after it, but then he'll stop. If this is on my feet, he gets a whiff of it and will like walk the other direction. So I do think that this is really awesome, and you want to start teaching a puppy immediately to not nip at you. I know a lot of people think that that's cute, but it's not going to be cute when they weigh 80 pounds. I've taken notes every day that we've had him, and so I'm going to go over how the first evening and the first full day that we had him went. So we didn't get home till about 11 o'clock at night, and that was his last walk. We did let him have food and water. We weren't sure the last time he had eaten, just kept going towards his bowl. Typically you want to stop giving a dog food and water 2 hours before bedtime. So he did wake up at 2 a.m. and I actually have this detailed as to what business he did, but I'll leave that out. We fed him at about 6:15. And then we walked him at 6:45. We've been trying to walk him between 20 and 30 minutes after eating, and that's in addition to his walking every hour. So Trooper is only 7 weeks old, and I've heard two different things online. I've heard that your dog can hold it for the number of months he is old, or I've heard it's the number of months he is old plus 1 month. So we've been sticking to the 1 month rule. He's not 2 months yet. So we've been trying to walk him every hour, which I know is a lot. I work from home, and so I'm really fortunate that I can be home to do that with him. Doesn't mean he even goes potty every hour, but we're really trying to minimize the house accidents. 8:40, he did have an accident. That's the only accident that he had all day. So I feel like that's pretty good. And he did have the accident in his playpen, which is on tile. You guys can see. I mean, this was our breakfast room, but we cleared it out and put the table in our dining room. That way we could have his pin in here be on tile. And then also this is our back door. That way he can just go straight outside. We didn't want him to even have a chance to go potty before making it outside. So the only time we aren't walking him at that 1 hour mark is if he's sleeping. We are not trying to wake a sleeping baby, as I say as I clap. Actually, we've been keeping the house pretty loud. Normally, even if he's asleep, we have Alexa playing music, or I'll put on Disney Plus so he can watch Disney movies, because we don't want him to have complete silence. I have a big family. There's a lot of us in and out, and so plus just we're loud, so I just want to make sure that he's used to the noise. We've been trying to keep him up at night too, to make sure that we can minimize the waking up in the middle of the night. So he did have a pretty long nap that day, but that's the last day that we've done that. We've really tried to play with him and keep him up. And by the time we put him into bed now, around 10:30, he is so pooped, and that's helped him not wake up in the middle of the night and wake us up in the middle of the night. So then we walked him at 10:30. We stayed up later than we normally do, although you really should get your puppy on a routine. We were up, so then we walked to 11:30, and he did wake up again at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's been the last night. He did that 2 nights in a row, and he hasn't done it since then, because like I said, we are keeping him up, and then he was actually up at around 6. So it was pretty good. We learned a lot this first day. If you guys want like a printout or a day in the life puppy video, anything like that, please let me know below. I'm so curious when I watch these videos. I'm like, what are these puppies' schedules? Maybe some people don't have their puppy on a schedule. That's how we're trying to train him, is getting him used to a routine. But if you guys want any of those kind of videos or blog posts, just let me know below in the comments. And lastly, just some frequently asked questions about him. I said this at the beginning of the video, but he is an F1B Sheepadoodle. If you have an F1, that means that the parents are half poodle, half whatever the other dog that you're breeding with. So half golden, half lab, whatever the oodle is mixed with. In the case of an F1B, that means that one of the parents is an F1 mix. So in his case, I'll show you guys a photo of what his parents look like. In his case, his mom is a mix, so she's half poodle, half sheepdog, and then his dad is full sheepdog, making him 75% sheepdog and 25% poodle. So that's why he's not as curly as other doodles. If you see really, really curly doodles, you're probably getting down to an F2 or an F3, or it was just a very, very curly poodle. His hair is a little bit more straight, which is what we were wanting actually. The poodle in him just makes him not shed, which I've worn dark colors every day since we've had him, and I have not seen the first hair, which is so great. I have family members with pretty severe animal hair allergies, so he doesn't shed. And I love his coat. I like the Sheepadoodles that are a little shaggier. Well, I love all the doodles, but that was just our preference. We wanted a little bit shaggier of one. From Texas Best Doodles, I highly recommend this breeder. She was so sweet and so knowledgeable. When we went to go pick him up, she showed us all around, showed us her dogs, her other puppies that she was breeding. So I just love getting a dog from someone that I know loves dogs as well. So I'll link her Facebook page below, but I would say those are the 3 main things people have been asking. They want to know what he is, where we got him from, and if he sheds. If you guys have any other questions, just drop them below. I'm sure I will do a puppy update. He's only 7 weeks old. He was born on January 8th, 2020. And typically you get a puppy between 6 and 8 weeks, so he is a little bit on the earlier side. He's a little baby, but he's so good already. If you guys want any other puppy videos, anything specifically you guys want to know, please just drop them below in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. I could talk about my little nugget all day. We love him so much already, and you know, all puppies are a handful, but he really is such a good dog, so we adore him. Be sure to follow his Instagram if you guys want to keep up with his daily antics at Trooper the Dude. And until my next video, guys, be sure to subscribe, give this one a thumbs up if you guys like Trooper, and thank you guys so much for watching.